Hello, guys. Hello, music lovers and Burna Boy fans. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. On this channel, you know what we do here, we break down the music, that moves the world. Today, we are going in deep into one of the most anticipated albums of the year. No Sign of Weakness by Burna Boy. You guys already know this is his eighth studio album, and trust me, there is a lot to unpack. Here. I mean, from international collapse to genre bending risks. To lyrical, self-defense, and celebrations. I feel like this project tries to wear many hats. But one may ask, does it fit? Let's find out. Yeah. So you guys already know this album was released like I think a week or two ago. I mean today's 21st. Album was released on July 11th, 2025, and I feel like No Sign of Weakness, brings together a global melting pot, of sounds and features. I mean, we've got big names like Travis Scott, Mick Jagger, Stromae, and even the country twist with Shabuzi. I mean, four singles, led the way. Bundle by Bundle, Update, Sweet Love, and Travis Scott featured on Ta 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 Ta. Yeah. Title wise, Burna Boy's, telling us straight up, no sign of weakness. Yeah, that's a powerful statement if you ask me, especially when we look at the context. I mean, this man has been criticized, for everything, from being too mainstream to not being, Afrobeats enough. So this album, I feel like it's like a response, a flex, a shield, but also sonic, experiment. I mean, from my own personal perspective. So yeah, let's talk about themes. The first thing that hits you is how defensive the album feels. Burna Boy to me isn't hiding that he's been wounded. He's just not letting anyone see him bleed. He raps and sings about betrayal, disloyalty, media narratives, and the loneliness that comes with fame. In tracks like Pardon, with Stromae, hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation right. He mixes Nigerian pidgin with a bit of French, and it becomes this lyrical tug of war between pain and perseverance. On this other songs, Empty Chair, with Mick Jagger, I love how he leaned into reflection, almost like he is confronting ghosts from his past. But here's the rub: the lyrics don't always, cut deep. In my personal opinion, some tracks I feel like are circled around the same ideas, without diving further. It's like Burna Boy is telling us he is hurt but won't show us how. That's where the emotional disconnect kicks in, if you ask me. I mean, in terms of the themes and the lyrical analysis of the album. Production wise though, this album slaps. Yeah. To me, it's a buffet of Afrobeats, Bailey, funk, high life, soul, rap, British rock, and even country. That's not easy to pull off if you ask me. But Burna Boy, has the sonic, confidence to try it. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, that song, with Travis Scott, right, hard hitting, Bailey funk beat. I mean, it's definitely a party music, with teeth, if you ask me. Travis Scott's verse, is surprisingly low key, almost atmospheric, and somehow it works. Yeah. Then you've got Sweet Love, bringing in reggae undertones, giving us that signature burner bounce. The standout production, though, hands down goes to Pardon, with Stromae, the blend of European, electronic, minimalism with Burner's, gritty vocal phrasing. Guys, I feel like that was gorgeous. That was complex and cinematic. But not everything, hits on this album. Tracks like Update, Bundle by Bundle, feel a little generic in comparison. More filler, than killer. The vocal performance on this album, guys. Burna Boy's vocal versatility is still, one of his strongest weapons, if you ask me. I mean, I love how he is able to flip between melody and grit, singing one bar and rapping the next. I mean, you can hear the wariness in his tone, throughout the entire album. It's like his voice, carries more baggage now, and it works, when the music, matches it. But here's my honest take. He sounds tired on some tracks, not uninspired, but burnt out. The rawness, that once, made his vulnerability so striking feels, guarded. Here, this album, he is performing a strength, but at times, it comes off as emotionally distant. I don't know if you guys get the picture I'm trying to paint. Yeah, that's just me. Now let's talk about the collaborations, because to me they are definitely headline worthy. Travis Scott, yes, on Ta 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 Ta. I mean, that song's definitely a vibe. Nothing explosive. But the chemistry is. Mick Jagger on in Empty Chairs. I mean, I feel like that was bold. Mixing classic rock with Afrobeats. I mean, I feel like it doesn't always work, but it's cool to hear Burna Boy try. The tracks got nostalgic, almost, haunting feel. Stromae, I have to say, he is like the MVP of this album. Their voices and cultures merge beautifully, on a Pardon, making it a global standout. Shabuzi's, country blend, might split listening. It's definitely different, but I have to say it shows, Burna Boy's, hunger, to break barriers. I mean, listening to the album, I have to say the album runs about 15 minutes, but the pacing is a little uneven. The strongest songs, are a bit spread out, with some mid-album drag. Burna Boy's clearly trying to cover a lot of ground, thematically and sonically, but I feel like that comes at a cost. It doesn't feel as cohesive, as albums like I mean, Twice as Tall and African Giant. So yeah, if you are listening for variety, you will be satisfied, But if you are craving a tight narrative arc or emotional evolution, you might walk away a little detached. That's just me. So my final verdict. To me, this is an ambitious genre bending album. That solidifies Burna Boy's global status as a music innovator. I mean, I love the fact that it's confident, it's experimental, and dripping with style. But I feel like it also feels emotionally restrained. Like a fortress. Instead of a window. There is no denying the musical craftsmanship, but the lyrical vulnerability that made past albums resonate so deeply, guys, it's more guarded, with this album. Top tracks on there for me, we have Pardon with Stromae, Ta 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 Ta, Travis Scott, Empty Chairs, and then Sweet Love. A bit of skip tracks in there, Update, Bundle by Bundle. That's just to me. I mean, I'd give this album a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's not Burna Boy's best, but I mean, it's bold, and it's Burna Boy refusing to play it safe. That alone deserves some level of respect. That's just my thoughts. That's just my honest review about this album. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did Burna Boy evolve or retreat behind the wall? Are you vibing with the genre mashups, or did it leave you wanting more? Hit the like button, subscribe for more global album reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.